Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Union Pacific Railroad Evanston Subdivision in HO scale. My name is Darrell Cruz, owner and builder of the layout, and your host for episode 4 of season 2021. Our house is at the mid-construction point, and I had an opportunity to do a walkthrough. This is a mid-construction walkthrough that's done just before they put on the sheetrock, and you can kind of see the level of completeness that there is. Everything is done except for the sheetrock and all the finishing aspects. So I had a chance to walk through, and of course the most interesting part for me was the basement. And so what you're seeing here is my first journey into the basement of our new house. The house is slated to be finished in mid-July. So by the end of July, we should be in our house, and I'll be getting started on constructing the new layout. So here we are in the basement. Here we have a little narrow way here. This is going to be the staging yards and the westernmost part of the layout, the Ogden end of the staging yards, and then coming through here will be, of course, the layout and different areas as we move eastward. So this is the layout. Or I should say, this is the basement that will house the layout. Now, there weren't any lights on and no lights installed, so I had to rely on the light that was coming in from the windows. So you can see the size of the layout. This part of the layout's pretty dark. I was able to turn on the light of my camera. Here's where we have the water coming in. This is the area where Evanston Yard will be. We also have the sewer line coming through. Wasn't really too thrilled about this being here. It's gonna cut into the layout a bit. It's about 70 inches. Of course, it gets lower as you get closer to right here, where it goes into the line going to the street. This is where it's about 7 feet. This is where the helix is going to go. I should say 70 inches. So this will be high enough to clear the helix, so we should be okay with that. This is where the helix is going to go. That's about 7 feet wide, so it'll be wide enough for at least a 36-inch radius helix. Right here is where the furnace is going to go. No furnace yet, but you can see that's where it's going to be tied into the vents. And the gas line, there'll be a water heater right next to it. Here's the ejector pit. And of course, the stairs. This is where the staging yard will run underneath the stairs and then come out here in front of the furnace and then over towards the helix. So I think this is all going to work out pretty good. Here you can see, of course, the entire size of the layout. Floor joists were only 12 inches on center. I was surprised by that, and they're 12-inch floor joist, 2x12 floor joist, and on 12-inch on centers. I think that probably is the code here for Northern Illinois. Get kind of dizzy spinning around here, but you kind of get an idea where things are. There are 2 windows. The one we just passed is the egress window. Here's the sump pump. The construction manager says they have not had any water in there as of yet. Take a little break for a special package that came in the mail. Received 20 signals from Details West. Actually ordered them from Logic Rail. These are beautiful signals. Looking forward to having them on the layout. I got 20 of them. That should be enough for the lower level. Back to the basement. Here's a electric panel. It sticks out a little bit more than I like, but we'll have to figure out how to deal with that. So 2,200 square feet. The height of the ceiling is 8 feet. That's from the bottom, from the floor up to the floor joist. This again is where the staging yard will run underneath the stairs and then go around the furnace and everything. This will be Ogden coming out of the staging yard, and then Morgan, the little tunnel area with the bridge as it comes out of the tunnel. Forget the name of that tunnel. And then we'll have a Devil's Slide in this area too. Have to figure out something for the egress window also, a way to make sure I'm able to escape in case there's a fire. Poured cement basement. That's another big window. That's not officially an egress window, but it does provide light. I'm not going to worry about that particular window. I'm just going to put the layout over it. So anyway, you get an idea of what the basement is like. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to finish it. I know for the ceiling, I'm just going to paint it with a spray paint machine, probably some kind of a white color. I'll definitely paint the floors to start off with. Not sure about the walls. I really don't want to buy any lumber, so I might just put up some insulation. The house comes with some insulation on the walls, so I might just leave that. I have to figure out what to do with this sewer line. That's going to be a little bit of an issue. But overall, I'm very, very excited about the layout. Getting everything going. We'll be in the house at the end of July. So just a couple months left and we'll be ready to go. Thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned. I'll try and post some more, especially as we get closer to the finish of the house and the actual start of construction.